Assalamu alaikum. Welcome back from the ad break. You are still watching Prime Live. Now, this evening, Mr. Chrispin Phiri, Ministerial Spokesperson for South Africa's Department of International Relations and Cooperation, joins us to provide us with an urgent update on the South African citizens who were recently abducted during the interception of the Global Sumud Flotilla by Israeli forces. Thank you so much for joining us, Mr. Chrispin, and welcome to Prime Live.
It's a great pleasure being on your show, and good evening to our viewers back home.
Thank you so much. Now, can you please confirm the current whereabouts of the South African citizens who were abducted from the Global Sumud Flotilla?
Earlier today, we received confirmation from the Israeli authorities that the detainees who are currently in custody in Israel will be released tomorrow morning via the Jordan border. And we welcome this development. Minister Lamula has thanked all the relevant role players for their cooperation and coordination. We are still attending to some elements of the logistics around their travel, and we will also update the public further around what exactly when they arrive and how they arrive. But at this point, those elements are still subject to confirmation with the various authorities in Jordan, which includes primarily our embassy in that region.
I mean, that's great news, I guess. And in light of this incident, I wanted to also know that what has DECO been doing or is doing to make sure, together with the South African government, to make sure that the safety and, the secure return of these individuals actually happens?
Well, we have been engaging the Israeli authorities through a specialized team that has been based in Israel as well as in the West Bank, and they've been able to engage with the authorities. Firstly, confirming what the process is to ensure that they get released, and also to ensure that they are ultimately in good health and in good spirits. There are a number of people there in our delegation who require specialized medication, so we had to ensure that they are able to receive that medication. So in essence, what we have been providing is consular services to the South Africans who are there. And as you can see, thus far, we've been able to confirm that they are in good health and in good spirits, and we've also been able to secure their release.
And can you tell us about the demands that have been made of the Israeli authorities in this regard?
There have been no demands, as far as I know, except for the fact that the detainees will have to ensure that they ensure that they do not return to Israel, I think, through what they believe is an illegal process. So yeah, that's where we are. But there have not been any expressed demands from the Israeli authorities.
And I also wanted to know if you know that if the detained South African citizens have been given, assistance, or have they been allowed to have lawyers or family members to contact them, speak to them in some way?
Not family members contact them, but through our consular services, they were able to engage with legal services, and that's how the legal team that we had sent there engaged with them further.
And also, I think South Africans and also people that have been following the story are also very concerned in terms of the overall well-being being monitored and safeguarded. What do we know about that?
Sorry, can you repeat the question?
I'm saying that a lot of people have been very concerned about the well-being, and the safeguarding of the citizens of South Africa that have been abducted. Do you know about their well-being, and is it being monitored somehow?
Yes, they are being monitored. They are, like we said, they are in good spirits. We were able to meet them yesterday. There was a delegation that was able to meet them yesterday and speak to them. So we can confirm that they are in good health and they were also in high spirits.
I mean, that's great news. And also, can you tell us what measures will DERCA be taking to hold Israel accountable for such actions?
Look, at this point, our focus is ensure that the citizens come back and they are back within our borders, and then everything else that is attendant to that process will be considered in due course.
And let's talk about the, families or the support that has been offered to the families of the detained South Africans during this difficult time. Are they, receiving regular updates and, assistance to cope with the emotional impact of this situation?
We have been, through the public, we have been providing the necessary updates. There are a group, remember, this is also an NGO exercise, so the NGOs involved have been in regular contact with the family, and we trust that they will then also take them into confidence around various issues. And if there's some other issues, such as, like you're saying, uh, traumatic therapy that is required, the people who initiated this Global Flotilla Sumud trip will be able to attend to that as well.
Mm. And I want us to also speak about, the for future purposes, what steps will DERCO be taken to ensure the safety and the security of South African citizens who will be traveling to the region in the future? And, how will the department be working to prevent similar situations from occurring again?
Look, it's quite obvious that there is an element of hostility around these type of initiatives. So we wouldn't want South Africans to repeat this and find themselves in the same situation again.
Mm-hmm.
But we would look at this. We would look at it and also attend to how we guide citizens further around these type of initiatives.
Mm. And is there anything else that you'd like to say to our viewers at home before we let you go?
No, thank you very much.
Thank you. Viewers at home, that was a brilliant interview with Chrispin Phiri, and he was just giving us an update on, the Global Sumud and the citizens of South Africa that have been abducted during the Global Sumud Flotilla. And inshallah, we do hope for their safe return, as he has mentioned that they should be released tomorrow in Jordan. But inshallah, we shall get the updates again. Inshallah tomorrow. But on that note, viewers at home, let's head over to a quick break. We'll see you right after this.